Hello, welcome to a special edition of the Glass Star Top 5. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Rainey Knudson, and I'm here with our very special guest, Stephanie Cash, BURNAWAY magazine.
Yeah, BURNAWAY. We cover the South.
You cover the South. Yeah, you all have like a big range that you cover just like we do.
Yeah, we're based here in Atlanta, but we do cover the entire South, but not Texas because that's Glass Tire's turf.
What we thought we would do today is pick some of the shows within your territory. Yeah. So number 5 is not a specific show, it is the collection of the High Museum. So I had the pleasure of going over yesterday, meeting with their contemporary curator, Michael Rooks, and just poking around his installation of their contemporary collection on the top floor.
He's been a really good influence here in Atlanta.
There was an Alex Katz room of landscape paint, like huge Alex Katz landscape paintings, and then a Raoul Haig wood sculpture in the middle of it, and just the placement of it was stunning and really nice. There's another room that has a really great Rashid Johnson piece called Rumble, about the rumble in the jungle. A mirrored piece with a huge Anselm Kiefer, a huge Julie Moretu, and a huge Matthew Day Jackson. That grouping is really nice, and to me was all about power. Downstairs or across the way from the contemporary, there's a wonderful folk art installation, really terrific. Very nice holdings of American art. I didn't get a chance to go through the European galleries, but what I did see on the top 3 floors was wonderful.
We're going to hop over to Richmond, Virginia, where there's a show called Conjures, Artists Imbue the Ordinary, which is at the Richmond Arts Center. It features 3 artists who use a lot of found objects and create new stuff with them. So it's got Marcus Kenny from Savannah, Vanessa German, who lives in Pittsburgh, and Sean Major, who's living in rural Louisiana. And I love all 3 of their work. Marcus makes more sculptural things. He also does paintings on like collage paintings. Sean kind of makes these big kind of tapestries almost of objects like found. I think she buys some of her stuff though. They're very beautiful, colorful, heavy apparently, and they hang from these rods. Vanessa German, you probably know because she shows nationally, internationally. Yeah, she's an African American artist who makes sculptures with like tchotchkes and dolls and random things, and they're usually very racially charged.
Yes.
So next is a show in Charleston by Fahamu Peku at the Halsey Institute. Fahamu is Atlanta's bad boy. Fahamu Peku is the shit.
Is his official tagline.
That is his official tagline. It's all about the Black experience and Black masculinity. And he's a PhD to boot. So,
and he's funny.
He's funny. He shows in New York. He just did a mural on a MARTA station here. The guy is super busy. So here in Atlanta, we have the Atlanta Biennial, which is at the Atlanta Contemporary, and they've resurrected it after a 9-year hiatus. A group of curators.
What would an every 9-year show be? A non-annual?
They have hinted that they might take the Atlanta Biennial on the road. So. At which point I'm not sure it's the Atlanta Biennial anymore.
The Southern Biennial.
Yes. So that's what they did this time. They expanded to the entire South, not just Atlanta. I am actually very excited by the show. I mean, there's some really nice works. I mean, Caleb Lindsay has this great wall piece that's kind of a photographic family tree. Darius Hill is an artist from Birmingham who made these giant hair picks out of wood, and they're sort of positioned in the corner. Stacey Lynn Waddell is an artist. I think she might be from North Carolina. We've covered her, but she installed on indigo blue walls. She put kind of gold leaf and embossed on the gold leaf is like text like Black Lives Matter. It's beautiful and it's subtle. Number 1 on our list is a show called Southern Accent: Seeking the American South in Contemporary Art, and that's at the Nasher Museum at Duke University.
Not to be confused with the Nasher Sculpture Center in Dallas.
It has 60 artists, and it's curated by 2 people, including Trevor, I think, Schoonmaker or Schoonmaker, who's the curator at the Nasher, and then Miranda Lash, who's the curator at the Speed Museum in Louisville, Kentucky. And they say it that way. So my kind of beef with a lot of these Southern shows is that, you know, people come from outside the region, they make work, It usually, involves dilapidated houses and the poor country folk.
Oh, let's do something with the South. Let's show meth labs and trailers
Yeah.
and dirty, unwashed children in dirt yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a big beef with that. So do you think this show is one of those shows then?
I hope not. I don't know. It has a really great roster of artists, and again, this is another thing about shows from the South, is that they always seem to include artists who don't live in the South, have never been in the South, maybe because it's a Southern state of mind.
Right. So you're not from here originally. You spent 19 years in New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
20 years in New York, 19 of those years at Art in America.
At Art in America. And you moved down to Atlanta. How long have you been down in Atlanta?
I've been here 4 years, over 4 years now.
Okay.
I'm from Texas, too.
Yeah, you're a Texan.
We are here at Hathaway Contemporary Gallery, which graciously hosted an art writing workshop that Rainey conducted today.
And we are here in front of a painting by
Jeffrey Paclapan, I believe.
We think it's Paclapan.
Paclapan.
Doesn't it look like a furry, you want to rub your hands over it, but you shouldn't, because it's puzzle pieces.
Go see some art.